In the last class, we were discussing about Visual Force pages. Okay, so let us see today. Deployments. So what is deployment and what are different ways we have in Salesforce to deploy? So those things we will discuss. Deployment is a process of moving configurations code from one org to another org. Okay, suppose you have developed in a dev sandbox. You have developed code in dev sandbox that you are moving to testing sandbox. Okay, that is deployment. From testing to UAT sandbox, UAT to pre-prod sandbox, pre-prod to production sandbox, like that. So deployment is it's a process. So where in which you will move all your changes done from one environment to another environment. Okay. So we have seen sandbox creation, right? In
Yes.
a Dev Hub, we created one sandbox. We have different varieties of sandboxes based on their sizes and their features. Developer Pro, Developer Pro, partial copy, full copy, those things we have. And refresh intervals, Developer Pro, every 1 day they get refreshed, and production changes will reflect in the those sandboxes. Whereas partial copy, full copy, partial copy 5 days, full copy 29 days. Refresh interval. Okay.
Okay.
So deployment tools. We know what is deployment. Let us see what are different deployment tools we will be using. Okay. So if your company is using third-party deployment tools, that tool you will be using for deployment. Okay. So we used AutoRabbit in real-time environment. Company purchases deployment tools, and using those tools we have to deploy. Okay, that is AutoRabbit tool that we used. So what it will do, it will identify your changes based on your credentials, whatever the changes you have done. Okay, in the tool you have to specify what is source, what is destination. In the source org, it will identify your changes and pick your changes. There you will create there you have the option to create branches in your repository. So Bitbucket we used version control tool. In the Bitbucket repository, we created branches from AutoRabbit tool, and there we'll push the changes, and from Bitbucket the changes will be moved further from TST to UAT, UAT to production, like that. Okay, this is the tool we use. So Salesforce provides change sets. Okay, so this is inbuilt tool, change set. Let's see.
Srinivas, your voice is
Yeah.
not audible. It was disturbing in the middle.
Let me change. So is it better now?
Yes, yes,
Prashant?
yes.
Better? Okay.
Yeah.
Network issue. Okay. Let us see. Let me log into my Dev Hub. Change set. You can see, right? Inbound change set, outbound change set.
Yes.
So why these are two options here? So inbound change set means other org sends and this org receives. That is inbound.
Okay.
That time this org act as a destination for the deployment. Outbound change set means this org sends and other org to receive that change. Okay.
Okay.
Let us see here. So let me take it as inbound. Org connections not available. Deployment settings. Okay, we have Dev Sandbox, but deployment authorization is not there between this org and Dev Sandbox. Let us activate this. Allow deployments components. Allow inbound changes from Dev. From Dev, inbound changes allowed. Okay. Now let us log into that Dev Sandbox. I'm logging into that Dev Sandbox. Tested at Salesforce.com. Just a moment. Mm. Okay, see here. Now I log in into Dev Sandbox. Can you see? Dev
Yes.
Sandbox.
Yes.
Okay. So for that, I just did nothing. Instead of login.salesforce.com, I used test.salesforce.com. Same credentials. Dot username will contain dot dev. That's it.
Okay.
Okay. Same dev hub. In from dev hub, it is created. It is created. Sandbox. So same dev hub credentials used for this login dot dev. That's it. So I able to log in into Sandbox. In real time also you will do the same. Suppose you are working for Dell company, they will provide production details or Sandbox details. In the Sandbox username credentials, they can have different. They can reset. They can change the username also. But almost same username they will maintain. Extra Sandbox name will be added to your username. That's it.
Okay.
Okay. Now let us check the deployment settings in Sandbox also. I'm just enabling the deployment. See, one direction. You can send, production can receive. Okay. In Dev Sandbox, you can send, production can receive that.
Okay.
It is enabled. It is now enabled. We just verified. Now what I'm doing, I'm creating one custom object. Sample object. Sample object. So object is ready. Object is created. Let me create a tab for this. Tabs. Sample object. Okay, tab also created. Now let us see deployment of this thing. For that, you need to create a outbound chain set. Outbound chain set. In the source are whatever you would like to deploy. For that, you need to prepare the outbound chain set. Okay, prepare the chain set, create a new chain set name. A sample deployment package. So what to be sent, deployed, that you need to add here. Chain set components, add. Okay. Whatever you created. Content type. Add to chain set. Why object or those things not displaying? Might. Add or remove templates. What is this template? Dependencies. Type of component. Let us see. So we created object, but that is not displaying here somehow. Sure. Why? Change it. Here the component type option should display object, those things. Object
Okay.
tag, field, all those things, but it is not displaying for some reason. Maybe it's some limitation with this dev hub bar, not sure. In real time, it displays. Okay. So maybe it is not the correct org to demonstrate this thing. I'm
Okay.
trying first time actually in this dev hub, and through this dev hub I created the sandbox, and here I'm checking. Normally what I will do, I will create a 30 days um, Salesforce account, trial account. So from that I'll create and show that normally. Okay.
Okay.
So that definitely works. You can do. So this is where in the outbound you will create and upload. Okay. Once you add it to the package, suppose this one, right? This is one component you would like to send, deploy. Then what you have to do, once your package is ready, all the components and its dependencies you have added. Then after upload. This is preparing the deployment.
Okay.
Now upload in progress. Once it is upload, it will be available in the
Okay.
destinations for inbound. Okay.
Okay.
So the source side you have uploaded, destination side you have to import that
Okay.
change. Okay, go to this is destination side. We are inbound, change it. Okay, you have to check in the inbound change it because someone uploaded and that is available for import.
Okay.
Okay, then validate and deploy. During the deployment, first you have to validate. After that, you deploy. During the validation, if any dependency is missing, that will detect and throw the error message. Okay.
Okay.
Default. During this validation, you will run the test classes. If your deployment package is having any Apex classes, that time you have to choose this running the test classes option.
Okay.
Okay. So otherwise, no need. Validate. Validate. Deployment started. That information you can check in the deployment status. We have a page deployment status. There it will display. Validate succeed. Validate succeed. Then after deploy. So validate succeed, then you are deploying. During the deployment also running test classes. Okay, deploy, succeed. Clear?
Yes.
So this is inbuilt inbuilt tool to deploy. Inbuilt tool to deploy.
Okay.
Just a moment. Yeah. Okay, this is inbuilt tool to deploy. Let us see. Let us see deploying using VS Code.
Okay.
Okay. Deploying using VS Code. So what I will do, yeah, using VS Code, you can deploy across any org. So there should be no connection also. So if those args are not interlinked, here this is production, Dev
Okay.
Hub is production, and Sandbox is created from that org. Okay, this Sandbox belongs to this org only. Between the related args, we deployed changes here.
Okay.
But what I'm doing, using VS Code, I can deploy across any args. That can be two developer args, developer sandboxes. Okay, can be anything. Let us see how we can do. So I'm logging into my one of the developer edition account. Okay, developer edition account. Now I'd like to create one Apex class and would like to deploy that to some other arc. Okay.
Okay.
Normally through VS Code you will deploy to Bitbucket. In the Bitbucket, will enable the CI/CD process. Okay.
Okay.
Then they will run the jobs, Jenkins jobs there in the VS Code. Sorry, Visual Bitbucket, right? So in the Bitbucket, they will run the Jenkins jobs. So
Okay.
what happens? So from Bitbucket, related orgs, developer sandbox to TST4, TST2, UAT2 production, all they will create in the pipelines of the Bitbucket. Okay, your job is to just deploy to Bitbucket.
Okay.
That is your job. So you will develop, you will deploy to Bitbucket. Let me deploy not Bitbucket. Okay, GitHub I will use. Bitbucket I think it won't work for me. Through the personal Bitbucket I haven't tried. Okay, let me create one GitHub. Okay, then after we'll see. So I'm creating a new repository. Okay, in a GitHub, I'm creating new repository. SF deployment. Okay, SF deployment. So let us authorize this using VS Code. Let's link this with the VS Code. So for that, what I need to do, I need that repository link, then clone git repository. That's it. Okay. So I have to select one location to create a local copy. Okay. Locally, my repository folder is created. Let me show that. Okay, this is my location, local location. So whatever I need to deploy to that location, I need to place here in this location. That's it. Then after I need to push those changes. Okay. So what I will do, I'll log in this location. In this location. So let me create one Salesforce project. Create project with manifest standard project. Okay.
Okay.
Self org. So this is the otherwise source org. SF source org. Same location. Create. Now source org is created. Okay. Destination org.
Okay.
Let me authorize this org. You need to authorize what is this org actually. That I will authorize. Okay, using this SFDX authorize an org. Production. Okay, alias name. SF source org. SF source org. This is the alias name I am giving. Here I need to authorize that org. What is that org?
Okay.
Okay. So here I am taking this one, suppose. Okay, authorization successful. Then after, retrieve all the data from the connected org. This is the manifest file. Right click, retrieve source. So it will fetch all the configurable, whatever mentioned in this file.
Okay.
Apex classes, triggers from that connected app. Okay. These are all the classes triggers retrieved.
Okay.
LWC components, everything, whatever mentioned in this. Here it is mentioned static resources, LWC aura bundles, triggers, Apex classes. Okay.
Okay.
Apex components means Visual Force component, Visual Force pages, Apex class, those things. Triggers also mentioned. So those retrieved here. Okay. WC, Apex class, like that. You can see, right? So now our source is ready.
Okay.
Source retrieved the data. Then after, Then after, let us see destination. So let me check once. Okay. So we are in the same track. Okay. Then after, let us connect destination arc. So for that, again create one more arc, one more project with manifest SF destination arc. So that also in the same location I'm creating. Okay. Okay, what happened? So this is the folder. Here source arg, destination arg, two folders created. So that can be anything, whatever it may be, what is happening, not required for us. So let us connect this or authorize SF destination arg. I'm authorizing with another arg. Okay.
Okay.
So two args I have taken. One I choose as source arg and other one I have chosen as a destination arg. So both are different. So authorization is complete. Now we are in the destination arg in the VS Code. That arg name appears here. This is
Okay.
the arg name, connected arg name. This you can change anytime. You can change. So this is the arg, right? Alias names many. You can give any number of alias names. If you see here, this has so many alias names. VS Code, arg, personal IDE, BC Guru, BCG, arg, like that. Okay. Latest we have given SF source arg. That's it. For identification purpose. But first name it displays always. Here you can see. This has a SF destination arg, but first name GSpan.
Okay.
That is the arg. So that's why it is displaying as a GSpan. But this is destination arg. So let us open source arg. This is the source arg. I'm creating new Apex class here. Create Apex class name. Okay. So that is the thing. Okay, let it be. Dot debug. This class is created in source R, that is BCG. Okay, this class is created in source R.
Okay.
So it is saved. Now let us deploy this to destination arc. Okay, so destination arc. So where it is located? Let us locate this file. This is the file. Okay, so you can okay. In the destination arc, it saved actually that location. Folder. The folder selection automatically taken. We logged into, we opened this folder and there we are doing the changes. That is the reason. Okay. Currently, the connected folder is destination arc folder.
Okay.
So already, whatever you created, authorized with which are, yeah, authorized with source arc, but the folder where this change locally is a destination arc related. Okay. But here authorization should be destination arc. So whenever you are uploading, deploying, you have to authorize as a destination arc. Okay. Let me see here. So now my arc is GSPAN arc, destination arc. Okay. So whatever I created, let us deploy this to source destination arc. So it's quite confusing actually.
Okay.
Otherwise, what I will do? Let me log into source arc on the UI. Okay, this is my source arc. Let me log into destination arc also. Direct developer console I opened. This is my destination arc. You can see the different URLs. Okay, icon color also changes. Let me. So this is my source arc. This is my destination arc. Both developer consoles I open. Blue color source arc. Pink color destination arc. Okay, deployable class. system.debug. This is created in BCG which has no connection at all with GSpan or okay, clear? We are in the BCGR.
Yes, yes.
The ARG has no connection with the GSpan. Still, you can deploy this to public void display. Let us put this in a method. Otherwise, that should be in control. Okay. So we are in BCGR. We created one class that we are expecting to be deployed in other arg. That is destination arg. Now, first let us log into source arg to retrieve the date file. Okay. Let me close the window. I am logging into my source arg by click on that link. Then after retrieve the file. Okay. To retrieve the file, you need to go to package.xml, right click, retrieve all the recently created classes. So already few classes downloaded, only that class will be downloaded, which is created newly now. Now look for that class. What is that class? Deployable class. Open that deployable class here. This is the class. Okay. Locate that in the folder. Reveal in Finder. Nothing but in browser it opens. That. Okay, copy this. Copy these two files. Meta.xml file, class file. Copy these two files. You copied. Close the folder. Okay. Open the destination folder. Destination arg folder. Now we are in the destination arg. Connected via VS Code. Now go to the classes location. Classes location. Go to that classes. Okay. Place it here.
Okay.
Classes pasted. Now open that class. This is the class. This one. This is the class. Now deploy this to connected arg. Connected arg is GSpan. That is destination arg. So you can deploy. Deploy this to arg. Deploy this source to arg. Okay, it is deployed. Now, this is the source. This is the destination. Refresh it. Okay. Open that class here to check. Deployable class. Clear?
Yes. Clear, clear.
So this is deployment using VS Code. Now let us see deploying to GitHub location. This is the location. This is the repository we created. Nothing stored here as of now. Direct branch is main branch. No other branches.
Okay.
If you would like to create a new branches, you can create branches and select that branch, then deploy. But here I'm not selecting any direct main branch. I'm deploying. Okay. So already my main branch is selected. This, this is the main branch that is selected. Let me open the location. Already these files are there. Okay, from that location only it is. Let me close this folder. Open that local location. This one, SF deployment. Now this SF deployment has two args, SF destar, SF forcer. Okay, I'm deploying these two. So this is the Git control. Okay, in the Git control, I'm just staging these changes with this option. All stages change. All changes staged. Source arg, source arg, comma destination or changes. I'm just giving message, then commit. Committing where? To the main. Okay. Then after change, the changes gets uploaded. Now you can expect whatever local folder has, remote folder also has the same. See here.
Yes.
Okay. So destination or source are. See. The text class. So these are the classes. This is the class that we created. Okay, like that.
Okay.
Bitbucket also same, but I haven't tried. Let us
Okay.
try if that works. Just a moment. Bitbucket. Okay, let me share my screen. Yeah, you able to see my screen? Prashant?
Yes, Srinivas.
Okay, let us see if this works. Let me create a new repository. So deploy. Okay. Okay, let us see. Yes. Okay, it is working. So let me create one sample file to deploy. Correct. In this location, I'm creating a file.
Okay.
Sample text file. Good. Okay. Now let us see. So I'm staging this. Then after message, commit and push. Okay, it is asking for Bitbucket password. Okay, let me. I need the password again. Bitbucket. Paid authentication. Okay. Same issue earlier also. Not sure why this issue occurs, but for Bitbucket it is not working. Failed to authenticate. Yes.
Okay, Srinivas.
Though this belongs to me, but it is not working.
Okay.
Maybe I have to deep dive into this. Especially in personal or some settings, not sure if they change due to that. But in real time, they just provide the, they will just authorize your mail ID with that link. Okay. They
Okay.
will control read access, edit access, manage access, so that you can do your changes in that location. Yeah, it is not working.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, mostly in real time with the VS Code only we'll do the deployment.
Okay.
Okay. And test classes, running the test classes during the import of your changes, that time you have to run the test classes. Deploy running the test classes, something like that.
Okay. Okay.
some command will be there. Maybe in the pipelines of the Bitbucket, there they will configure to run the test classes automatically. Or in the destination org also you can configure. Whenever deployment is happening, run the test classes locally, like that. So yeah, in those locations you can configure the test classes to automatically run. If you are deploying Apex logic, then test classes will run automatically.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So not only that, you can also create packages, Salesforce packages, and then you can upload to any destination org with that package. So that package contains all the deployable components. So I haven't tried this.
Okay.
So this is also one option, but not in real time, it seems. Package manager. Let's see. New packages. Self deploy. Okay. Again, it is having no more options. This is Dev Hub. What about in Developer Sandbox? Let's see. In Developer Sandbox, Developer Edition account, package manager option is there. Okay, here different packages created already. Let me open one package because it will take time to create the link. It has all these different components added, different fields, list views, all those custom object, those things. Then after upload, okay, there is one dependency that is not available. That's why you have to remove that. Okay, let me check another one if it works. Simple. Upload. Okay, version number you will give and post install instructions, none URL. What is this? Password optional. Let's see. So it generates URL. That URL you have to share with others. Using that URL, they can install these components. That's it.
Okay. Okay.
So I can see here. So it will just generate the link. Then
Okay.
after you have to log into other org, there you have to install. At the time creating this package, if you set any password, then user has to enter the password that time
Okay.
during the import process, installation process. Okay.
Okay.
Using Workbench. So Workbench tool you will use for that a package, a deployment. In the Workbench, we have the option migration. It's a menu option. Retrieve. You can retrieve into local folder. With the deploy, you can deploy to other app like that. Just like package.xml from VS Code.
Okay.
When you say retrieve, it will download, and then deploy means it will upload to other app. That's it. Same process,
Okay.
but different tool. Yeah. So that's about deployment process. Okay, mostly VS Code only will use, not change it also. Change
Okay.
it for only simple deployments, but mostly complex deployments only will be there. Apex code changes, LWC components, those things. Those developed in VS Code only. From VS Code only, we will do the deployment easily. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Tomorrow we'll see about integration things.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So
Thank you.
that's about today's discussion. We'll continue tomorrow.
Okay.
Thank you. Bye.